I am recording this video on Christmas Day, and as you can see, I could go outside of Montreal now. I am in the mountains away from anywhere. I don't even have a network signal for my phone, and there is no, I cannot use my phone or internet, nothing. I am really outside, out in the mountains, and I am enjoying this day with my family. And when I'm talking about Christmas, the people asks me, but isn't it that a pagan feast at the origins? And I say, yes, it is, because we have translated historically the holiday into the winter solstice. That means that the few recent days, they were the short days of the year, And many of the ornaments and things that are included in what the people do have a pagan origin. It is true, but nevertheless, we are celebrating the birth of someone, of Christ. It is true that Jesus probably was born in the month of September, October, or maybe in March or April, but I don't think it was March or April because the people is busy with the workers on the field. So probably it was in the autumn, at the fall. But I don't care about when. The point is that we are celebrating the birth of someone, and we are celebrating the birth of a baby miracle, a miracle baby. And when we talk about a miracle baby, I'm not talking about only the virgin birth of Jesus. What I'm talking is, listen to that story. Do you know what's the meaning of a miracle baby nowadays in the present? Normally it starts with a couple, of family that has a child, and that child has a serious disease that will probably end on death. And after many ways of trying to find a solution, a treatment to that baby or to that child, the doctors finally they find one solution. We need someone who is compatible with this person, with this boy, girl, in order to have some tissue and to do some transplant of whatever it is they need in order to save the life of that boy or of that girl, of that child, sorry. And when they finally go to that point, then they suggest to the couple to have another baby at the measure, in order to know exactly what kind of embryo they need. And so it's a long process. It's a long way in order to take lots of. It requires a lot of research. It needs a lot of decision making, and it needs a lot of science, and it needs a lot of planification. Finally, when the couple they decide to, and the woman gets pregnant, and they know that there's a solution for the other child on the way. And they probably, after many months or maybe years of thinking about, they see something coming on. When that child, when that baby is born, this is what we call a baby miracle, because that baby brings with himself or herself the solution, the healing for the brother or sister, the other child, the sibling. And imagine when that second baby is born, the entire family celebrates the birth of a miracle baby. And you know now what it means. And even if the other child is old enough to know what's going on, he will probably be very happy, because he knows or she knows that that baby is going to save his life. This is what we should be celebrating on Christmas, because Jesus is a miracle baby. He was born to save you, to save me. And this is what we should really actually be celebrating on Christmas season. And this is what I celebrate in my heart. You know, all the Old Testament is the pointing out to the birth of that baby miracle baby. All the prophecies is like all this process that is pointing to the birth of that baby. And Christmas Day, it's the moment when we celebrate the birth of a child who's going to save all his siblings, the entire humanity. Yes, we have a big problem. We're going to die, all of us. I'm getting bold, I'm getting old. That's the consequences of sin. God did not create humanity to suffer as we are suffering, but he brought also a miracle baby so we could be saved and live eternally. This is the real spirit of Christmas, and this is what we are celebrating these days at the end of the year.